Hi guys, Kurt Provost here, your guide to all things Nu Skin. In this episode, I'm going to have a crack at answering the question of whether or not Nu Skin is the right business for you. Now, given that we haven't met yet, unless I'm sending this video to you personally, of course, maybe you have just had a demonstration with one of our incredible gadgets. Maybe you are a long-term customer who's sick of people asking you why you look so good and where they can get those products from. Or maybe you're a business person who's looking for the right business vehicle to take you to the destination that you want to reach. Whatever the reason, let's have a go at answering that question for you. So who is Nu Skin? Let's start there. So Nu Skin has been around for over 36 years now. They were founded back in 1984 with $5,000 startup capital and a really cool idea. That idea was to create a product range using all of the good ingredients and none of the bad ingredients. It was revolutionary at the time, continues to be kind of revolutionary, and they grew to a $1 billion company within 10 years. That makes them a hyper growth company. And they have continued to grow since then, currently turning over roughly $2.6 billion. And that is despite the tough financial year that was last year. Not just tough financial year, tough year for everyone. Nu Skin didn't just survive last year, they thrived within it. There's quite a few reasons as to why that is. I'm going to cover them here because it's relevant to the question of whether or not this business is right for you. But before I do that, I said at the beginning that Nu Skin is a personal care company. Well, today they're better known as a beauty device company because Nu Skin is actually the world's #1 at-home beauty device brand. And that's an incredible position or title to hold because out of the entire global beauty industry, one of the fastest growing categories and categories set to grow the most over the next few years is, of course, the beauty device category. And we are #1 in that category. So it is a huge leap ahead of the competition. How did that happen? Well, it happened because Nu Skin has always had at their heart a very important word, and that is innovation. They were innovators at the very beginning with all the good, none of the bad, and they have continued all the way through. They have gathered a team of well over 75 full-time scientists, many of them PhDs in their respective fields, and these are multidisciplinaries. That's where the true innovation happens. That's how Nu Skin is able to really pump out every couple of years a incredible game-changing product. And what that means for people like you and I is we have an opportunity to partner with a company that's kind of like a startup company. They're doing incredible, exciting things out there in the marketplace, and you have this opportunity to partner with them and be part of that excitement and that massive growth. Except instead of being like the Wild West of the startup world, which is basically what it's like, they mushroom up and then disappear just as fast, this startup company is backed with over 3 decades, nearly 4 decades of experience and some serious cash flow. So they're a publicly listed and traded company on the New York Stock Exchange, have been for over 2 decades now, and they currently hold a 5A1 Dun & Bradstreet rating. It assesses the likelihood of them being around in the future. This is important for us as entrepreneurs because if we're going to invest the time and energy to build a business with this company, then you want it to be around in the future. That's the whole point of building a business, so you have a better life in the future. We have a 5A1 Dun & Bradstreet rating, which is the highest that you can get. So it means that Nu Skin is very solid, they have a lot of cash in the bank, and a very high likelihood of being around in the future. That should put most of your fears or worries or concerns at ease. So that's one of the reasons why Nu Skin was able to thrive during these uncertain times. There are a few more reasons though. Nu Skin's business model is different to a traditional business. As you can probably tell, Nu Skin isn't normal. So what a normal business would be is you create these products, you invest in the inventory, you go and build a shop, you rent a shop, whatever, you find some store frontage somewhere, and you employ staff to sell these products for you, you pay for the rent, the insurance, all of that. You advertise in whatever media you possibly can, and you hope to hell someone walks through those store doors and purchases a product. So all of that is outlaid before you sell a single product. And then if you want to expand beyond that geographical location, well, you invest in an online store. That would be a very smart move. Or you set up a new store, like a franchise situation, which means you have to outlay more to go and set up a new store in the next city over, and then the next town, next country, so on and so forth. That's traditional business, and it costs hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, to expand and grow and scale it. Well, Nu Skin is different because they utilize a business model called network marketing. Network marketing, if done poorly, is absolutely terrible, and no one likes you or it. If done well, it is beautiful, and you will wake up and be grateful for hearing about it every single day of your life from here onwards. So, right at the get-go, I'm just going to say, if you do choose to work with Nu Skin, choose to do it well, and you will be grateful for it in the future, and everyone around you will be grateful for it as well. So, network marketing means that Nu Skin didn't do the traditional business model. Instead, what they did is they have a distributor force of people who are using products, loving the products, and sharing those products. Use the product, love the product, share the product. And essentially, they're out there referring people to Nu Skin. That creates a business opportunity for people like myself, and potentially for you. So the reason why that business model survived, why that business model was an advantage, is because it's a very lean business model. It means that they're not spending millions of dollars on advertising or infrastructure and all those overheads, that when lockdown came, they had to close the doors and there were no one coming through the stores to purchase anything. That didn't happen with Nu Skin because everything is digital, it's in the cloud, it's an online store, and it's a very flexible sales force of distributors like myself. And there's an element here that really supercharged this very effective distribution model. And that is social media. That is technology. The way we communicate has changed. I mean, right now we are communicating face to face. However, we probably have never met before, and we might be on other sides of the world, but it's happening like this. And that has really changed our ability to conduct business in a much more flexible measure. So what that means for you is that you can work as much or as little as you choose, and you can work almost exclusively from your phone. So there's a couple more reasons why Nu Skin was able to thrive. I could really go on forever about this, but I just want to make this clear whether or not this is right for you. It comes down to a couple of things. Number one, what is it that you want? If you want just a couple of $100 extra per week, if you want a few $1,000s extra per month, if you want to build a global business that's bringing in tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, that is possible here. All of it. That's a beautiful thing about Nu Skin is there's no one that is going to be telling you what you're worth. No one putting a ceiling over you saying, all right, you can earn up to here, but not a cent more. It comes down to the amount of time and energy that you pour into this business in regards to what you get back from it. If you want to go international, you can do that. In fact, international is almost a given when you're working with Nu Skin because Nu Skin's in over 50 markets around the world, and we are a very multicultural society now, so we all know someone who is living somewhere else in the world. If they are living in a market that Nu Skin operates in, they can get the products and you can earn a commission based on that. That's without even going to that country. How cool is that? That's something that really attracted me to Nu Skin so that I could keep traveling, and that's exactly what I have done for over 9 years now. So in regards to the question of whether or not this business is right for you, my answer is simply this. Give it a try and you'll find out. Because there's very little for you to lose in this situation, and there's a whole lot for you to gain. My name is Kurt Provost. If you have any further questions, if you want to work with me personally, or if you just want to send me a message and say hi, then please do. I look forward to meeting you in the future, and good luck with your journey with Nu Skin. Remember what I said at the beginning, if you do choose to work with this company, choose to do it well, and you'll be grateful for it for the rest of your life. Ciao guys.